Hi, my name is Dino Lavisti, and I'm going to be talking about how to create one of these bamboo knives. These knives were used in areas like Southeast Asia, in Papua New Guinea, in Oceania, where bamboo was a native plant there, and it was a very efficient tool for butchering animals, and in Papua New Guinea a long time ago, where they were butchering humans also. So because the archaeologists do not find bamboo knives in archaeological sites, oftentimes difficult to find out whether a culture has been using bamboo knives to actually dissect animals. So I'm going to show you how to make one of these knives. They're very, very simple. I'm going to show you how to use a stone tool to actually knock off some slivers for cutting tools, and also how you can actually break and splinter bamboo and get some of these nice cutting tools. This one over here is one that I've used, and I'm going to tell you the important parts about the bamboo knives that make it a very, very sharp cutting implement. And when you look at bamboo, the outer part of the bamboo, which is a very, very hard coating, which is called the hulm, contains a lot of silica, and that's one of the elements that is found on the outer part of the bamboo, and it makes a very, very hard material. And when they created these bamboo knives, the cutting edge was that part of the outer hulm area of the bamboo, and when it was sliced into slivers, these things will create a very, very fine cutting edge. Bamboos are not like metal knives. Metal knives will last longer and stay sharper than bamboo knives. So when these things dulled, they would actually take off a sliver and expose that hulm, and then reuse it again. So how did they get these bamboo knives? Well, one way was actually to bend a piece of bamboo until it started to break and splinter. The ideal size of these bamboo knives, not the ideal size of the knives itself, but the ideal bamboo that was used for making these knives were either 2 to 3 centimeters in diameter. 3 centimeters is about inch and 3/4, and these were the ideal sizes for making the knives. So they would actually bend these bamboo pieces down until they would start to break at the bend, and then you get these slivers. This bamboo is dry, so it's not going to be very easy to actually do that, but the idea was to bend these things down until they broke, and then you get these slivers popping off, and then they would use those as cutting knives. The other way was actually using a stone tool and bashing the bamboo until you got some slivers coming out. So what I'm going to do is just hit it with this stone here, and hopefully it will break some nice pieces. You can see that it's already broken into a lot of these smaller pieces. I can actually pry them apart. And right here, in this area right here, you've already got yourself what is very close to a bamboo knife. And to sharpen the bamboo knife, all you have to do is start peeling off a sliver like this and expose that hulm, and then you got a nice little cutting edge right over here. And the area where there's a lot of the pulp is where you want to get rid of. So a very thin knife like this, even this little sliver here, would be ideal for cutting meat or other type of animals to butcher. I'm going to cut off a smaller sliver here just to demonstrate how well this thing cuts. Let's go ahead and see if we can cut a piece of leather with this thing. So I'm going to have somebody help me hold this thing. And once we get that thing cutting, you can see how well this thing will cut through leather and meat. You can see that it's already cut through that piece of leather there very easily. And what I'm going to do next is actually demonstrate how to get a much more nicer aesthetic knife by using some metal tools. I know it's very, very contradictory to make a bamboo knife with metal tools, but if you want something to actually keep, you can get a very nice looking knife. But this is the way to actually get a very simple functional knife, by just bashing off pieces of bamboo and then breaking off into a very thin sliver and exposing that palm area, that outer edge, and getting a very nice cutting edge here to cut meat and other type of material. Definitely won't cut wood like this, because it's not meant for cutting wood. But these knives are specific for certain things, to cut meat primarily, and cutting through ligaments and even dissecting